These bandits, if you don't know, they are cooperating with a lot of bad elements in our security system. This is a business. The Niger Delta example, I think we can take example from that. When they were vandalizing the pipelines, which is an umbilical cord for the Nigerian economy, the nation came into negotiation with them, and they are even giving the pipelines to God. And for a period of relative period of peace we had, Nigeria was having its oil supply continuous. The herdsmen too now are controlling a big swath of land, whereby now they are preventing farmers from farming. And it's very important for the economy of the nation, because when you leave a big chunk of the population hungry without farming, is going to have a consequence which we don't want to experience. So in the same sense, as the Niger Deltans are important to the economy, this herdman now has suddenly become very important to the Nigerian economy, because they can prevent, in fact they are preventing people from farming. They are ready even to sit down. They told me we are ready to sit down with the government. So I don't know what is stopping this National Congress of herdsmen, because if they can come together and decide that, okay, no more kidnapping, the war is finished, and this is our conditions, I don't see any other Fulani man breaking that agreement and continue with the crime. I've been saying it's an ethnic war, and I think people didn't understand me. So I think the government, the media, and other tribes are taking side in this war, and unfortunately the Fulani herdsman has nobody to tell his own side of the war, the same side of the story, and this, I think, is what is prolonging the issue. Otherwise we can finish it in a short time. IPOB is attacking the police, is attacking the army, is attacking INEC, government institutions, killing our men in service. And the herdsmen are kidnapping children, not to kill them, to get money. So how can you compare somebody who's killing our gallant men in the armed forces directly, attacking them, to somebody who's kidnapping children to make money, not to kill them? Look, we need some fairness in what we are doing.
You were a captain in the Nigerian army before you left. You served in the military. You suffered for this country.
Yes.
You wore the khaki of the army. You swore allegiance to this country. But now, you are speaking for a group that is threatening the sovereignty of this country. Sheikh, where does your loyalty lie? To Nigeria, the country you swore allegiance to as a captain in the military, or to people that want to destroy the sovereignty and the unity of this country? Where do you lie, Sheikh?
Yes, my allegiance is to the Nigerian people, to the my allegiance to the Nigerian government. But I will not accept criminality, whether it's from the military, whether it's from the government, whether it's from the individual Nigerians or tribe or group.
Not all Fulani ethnic groups are herders. Not all Fulani ethnic groups or herders are bandits. And therefore, if we can condemn individual attitudes and behaviors to be equal to collective community responses, we are only creating a rift between our communities, and this will also endanger national security. So it is now left on the Nigerian intellectuals, the Nigerian media, the who and the who, to please caution on what they say, to see the implications. And when people mobilize along ethnic affiliation, it will do more harm to our national coexistence than for us to promote.
Who are these insurgents? Where do they get the AK-47? Why is it that they are invisible? That they are not being caught? So if these three questions are not answered, then you know, of course, that there are sponsors. These are brand new AK-47. How will a local man go and buy such an expensive weapon? It is in the cassette, in video, all over the place, where somebody was confessing that these guns are provided to them and that they have been trained on them. It's the work of the security agencies to get out to the root of this. Who are the people? Where are they getting these guns? Why is it that they are not able to be caught? Why are they impossible? If they can go out of this country and capture people who are declaring for independence, then why are they not able to detect who are killing our own citizens here in the country, in the farms? Shay, there is more to it than meets the eye.
Why are some people comparing Eastern Security Network or unknown gunmen with Niger Delta militants with jihadist terrorists? Why are some people trying to make the comparison? Somebody was even telling me that when Goodluck Jonathan was going to Niger Delta to negotiate with terrorists, they told him that it's going to backfire. So right now, why are we condemning state governors negotiating with Fulani bandits and Fulani terrorists? How some of us did they think for this country? So let me tell us the difference. Let me start with Niger Delta militants or Avengers. The best I know. You can correct me when I'm done. Oil is from Niger Delta. The first raw material, the first cash flow in Nigeria is crude oil. That crude oil comes from the Niger Delta. Most of the oil well in Niger Delta is owned by Northerners and Westerners. Of course, some people in South-South. That means what is bringing money to Nigeria comes from South-South. But the problem was this. The development no dey South-South. If you know about oil they destroy crops. Oil they destroy soil. Oil they destroy water. If oil dey water, fish, crayfish and seafood no fit dey there. So this was negatively affecting those living around that environment, those waterline environment, that water angle, riverine environment. No development, but all the money that Nigeria is making is coming from us. That is what led to militant to come and develop our land. Give us a quota. Let us have derivative. I think it's 13%. Host communities, give us something. So that was what the negotiation was all about. And they have never left Delta State, River State, Bayelsa State, that their territory, and move into Anambra State, move into Benue State or Enugu State to buy people. They have only operated in their territory because that is where they are. Come down to Eastern Security Network, because some people don't know the difference between Eastern Security Network and unknown gunmen. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu established ESN, Eastern Security Network, to be the security outfit, and their job is in the bush. You see this my way Fulanis they do now. MNK they talk and sings, but some people don't really listen. So the job of ESN is to be in the bush to tackle Fulanis when they buy people. That is their jobs. But when he was now arrested in 2021, someone else, Simon Ekpa, took over. And Simon Ekpa also has genuine intentions. But like we always know, when there is a genuine motive, when there is a genuine agenda, when something good is happening, people will always want to infiltrate it, corrupt it, vandalize it. I don't know grammar what they use. They always want to take over to spoil them. That was what happened in the time of NSAS. Those in Lekki toll gates, they had genuine motives, but people enter and hoodlums take over. So the wrong people now take over, waiting they happen. Now then be this UGM, unknown by men, what people talk about. Don't imagine now the Kanu established UG, unknown government, now ESN he established. And they work now for bush, not to the kidnap people, not to the rob. They work now for bush against Fulani headsmen. Now, even the ESN, they have been operating within their territory. Even the unknown government where they do now, they have been operating in their territory, southeast. Have you heard of unknown government in Benue State? Have you heard of unknown government in FCT or in Lagos State? They've been operating in their territory. Now let's come to the Fulani jihadists. They live in the north. Northern Nigeria has more land for animals. Because people are trying to justify this thing they are doing. Even President Tinubu said it yesterday in Benue State that negotiate with them, dialogue with them, natural grazing routes. They are not looking for grazing routes. Their goal is to come in, dominate, take over a city, build their home, raise their family, chase away those that are there. That is what they are doing. So what is the agenda of Eastern Security Network? Biafra. What is the agenda of Niger Delta militants? Take care of us. We are taking our oil. What is the agenda of Fulani jihadists? If it is national grazing, so you are trying to tell me that all the people that have been buying, including Hamufu, all the people that have been buying, you know the people Fulani are buying in Nigeria. We are online with the social media, we see videos every day. There is virtually no state in Nigeria where Fulani herdsmen never go buy people. So all those states, they the national grazing route. You come to those states, they are in different places, different bushes. So those bushes, they the national grazing routes. So some hunters, like they call them, that left River State and they were in a trailer going to Kano that time for a festival that were carrying Kala. So River State is still in their national grazing route. So River State is still national grazing route for Fulani herdsmen. Let us be intelligent in this country and learn how to make comparison, not unnecessary dialogue. What is the agitation of Fulani herdsmen? Nothing genuine that I'm seeing, unless jihad movement trying to take over everywhere, trying to Islamize everywhere, trying to come to the, are you serious? Come to the village in the night when it was raining, buy everybody. There are more than 200 children because of natural grazing routes. That doesn't make sense to me. So they are all different. They are not the same. Don't compare Eastern Security Network with Niger Delta militants and with what? Fulani herdsmen, where they buy people. They are not the same. I've said my own. Anyway, I talk wrong, correct me.
Hi, welcome back. Hi, no, it's okay. All of you are good now here and listening to everything people talk concerning within Fulanis they do to and the people of this country. Though this wahala, you don't see where we see in the, but why this wahala no one stop? You get conscious. You get people will be say, okay, they're behind all these people. If not, if I don't stop, you should listen carefully and hear within Shei Ikumi, where we say he don't work as a military before for this country. If you listen to it in talk way, you go no say you get some people will be say, okay, they even doing support of what Fulanis are doing to the people of this country. Shei Ikumi, who was supposed to be arrested by now before today, now you see they talk say waiting Fulanis and IPOP they are similar, they are doing the same similar thing. Why be so okay now only Fulanis matters now they go they carry and come on board every time. You know they hear waiting person will be so okay, he won't make Nigeria better. They talk. You know they say. So that is to tell you say people they behind all this buying of people will be say okay they go on. If to say okay all this shit Kumi and many other people will be say okay they talk online, they support all these guys, never come on to talk anything. Now no say okay all this Fulanis issue if I don't stop for this country, but why be say okay this issue continue? Me I know say okay now we will be say okay we did for this country we be say okay we no get cooperation the way Fulanis and many other people from northern side they do now because they face waiting with the face now to say okay we get cooperation, they do things together, they work together. And what this issue where everybody they face for this country, if I know they, if you look at the other man we be say okay talk concerning Fulanis again for this same video, we talk after Sheikumi talk and say Fulanis there no be any problem for this country now we see they talk. He say Fulanis never disturb anybody for this country now we see they talk. Now they hear what people they put us through for this country where do we not get anything to talk. But the only thing we say okay me I get to tell you see if you don't come out or go farm or go anywhere, make you not go alone. Now waiting I get to tell you. And if you get anything obviously okay you want to talk concerning this matter, make you drop your own thoughts under the comment section. And also you must be your first time, make you like, make you share, and make you subscribe. Thank you.